There's always one difficulty with launching a new roadster, and that is the Porsche Boxster. It's remained the benchmark in this segment for over 20 years, but BMW now thinks it has itself a genuine contender with this, the new third generation Z4.
The latest model is longer, wider and taller than it was before, but BMW has shortened the wheelbase and widened the tracks, which should give it a more agile feel on the road. The roof, like before, is a multi-layered fabric setup that operates electrically. BMW says it can be raised or lowered in 10 seconds while travelling at speeds of up to 31 miles per hour. As for the way it looks, I think I'll leave that for you to discuss in the comments section below.
So the biggest change with this new Z4, according to BMW, is that this is now a proper driver's car. So it's based on a completely new platform, has brand new engines, but to give you a bit of context about how serious BMW is about this car, on the rear axle alone, the development budget was around 20 million euros. So there's a lot of money that has been poured into this car. But BMW hasn't been working on this project alone. This Z4 has been built in conjunction with the brand new Supra. In fact, both cars will actually be built in Austria. So you're probably thinking, why have two of the biggest car makers around teamed up to develop two new sports cars? Well, sports cars don't actually sell in huge numbers, so therefore the profits aren't that big. So when this project was beginning, the bosses of BMW phoned up Toyota, who they have a long history with in terms of powertrain development, and asked them, how do you fancy developing these two cars together? And several years later, here we are.
The Z4 will launch with 3 engine options and all will be rear-wheel drive. The entry-level model, called the S-Drive 20i, uses a 197 horsepower 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo, the S-Drive 30i using a more powerful 258 brake horsepower version of the same engine. The quicker of the two gets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds. The flagship model will be the M40i, which uses a 3-litre 6-cylinder turbo developing 335 brake horsepower. 0 to 60 takes a claimed 4.6 seconds, and all models come with an 8-speed automatic gearbox as standard.
So the model we're in here is the flagship M40i. BMW doesn't have any plans to build a fully fledged M car, so this will be the top spec car for the car's lifetime. So what it comes with is a 6-cylinder 340 brake horsepower engine, which is paired up to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. In terms of price, you're looking at around £50,000. What that money gets you in here is a full leather interior, heated steering wheel, wireless phone charging, sat-nav, Bluetooth connectivity, as well as BMW's new iDrive system. But like all BMW's latest cabins, everything here is really straightforward, really easy to use, and crucially, looks fantastic and is really well put together. The one thing you really notice just from sitting in it is this driving position feels brilliant. You sit low down, the steering wheel has plenty of adjustment, and certainly from here at least, it feels like a sports car.
Other standard kit on the M40i includes adaptive M Sport suspension and electronically controlled rear differential. It should cost from under £50,000 when it goes on sale in March.